Hey, folks, you're ready to get started. 1 minute, 1 minute. Come on in, having fun. Hello, everybody. Hello. No logic. You did not win. Neither did I. I did not win. Neither did you. We both lost over there. Thanks, everybody, for being here. Sorry for the late start. We were letting Mama T and Big T. They went into overtime, 7 minutes. But here we are. Now we're getting ready to go. Invite your friends over. Let's go. Let's have some fun over here. Gene Anderson, hello. Des Logic, hello. Yeah, we are wieners, but not winners. That's right. Forrest, yes, grab a beer. That won't be bad. Let's see who else. Mandy's Candy, hello. Great Scott. Silver Keys, hope you make it back. So welcome, 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 everybody. Come on in. Hey, Pete Clark, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Appreciate that. Welcome in, everybody. Papa Frank, present. Congratulations on your win over there. Congratulations on that win over there at Mama T's. That's awesome. John Wolf Prospecting, hello. Nice to see you today. Vinny G, there's my buddy from the West Coast. How's it doing? Joyce McCullough, hello. Welcome in. EMR Coins, BB Stacking, hello, hello, hello. Hi, everybody. Thanks for coming in. I really appreciate it. Come on in. Come on in. The water is just fine. Keep coming. Make sure you hit that thumbs up as you come in. Hey, Pete Clark. How you doing, sir? Welcome in. Kevin Rose. Hello, sir. All right. Appreciate that. I'm going to put my email on the bottom of my little channel here. So if you'd like to send an email, you are more than welcome to. Let me just edit my name. It makes it a little easier. So if you'd like to send emails in for us to bring up today, you are more than welcome to send to right there at silver.ashes.66@gmail.com. Welcome in, folks. Really appreciate it. Just come on over. We're going to have a great time. Going to have lots of fun. We've got lots of stuff. Today for me is going to be Slab Sunday with the exception of a few Libertads and a few little stuff right here. The rest of it's going to be all slab coins. And I got them from inexpensive price points, 12 bucks all the way. Oh, Pete Clark, new member. Woo, ding, ding, ding. Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for doing that. I appreciate that. Thank you. What's shaking, bacon? BR shift number 2. How's it going? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Appreciate that, folks. We got quite a crowd in here right now. We are up to 23 people. So we are going to get started. We're not even going to wait around too long today. We're going to get started, and let's just see what happens. Hello, Benjamin. Hello, hello. As Ben said, if you're looking for something, just send me a message, and we will find it. We do pretty good at finding what you're looking for. So that's right. We aren't slacking. There's no slacking going on here. None whatsoever. And World Coins. Right there, this guy right here, Southern Coin. I've got a few world coins. I'm getting into his market, but I only have just like 4 slabs we're going to show. But EMR, thanks for coming by. Appreciate that. Hit that thumbs up. Thanks for coming by. If you get a few minutes to come back in later, come on back in. It's all good. All right. So let's get started. Let's just not waste any of your time. Let's get you all folks right into the mode. So let's explain the rules of what we have here. BR Chef wants to know, Kevin, where can I get bezels for $1 coins? Casey Rhodes, hello, welcome in. Nice to see you. So here's the way it works here, folks. It is a flea market. People can sell whatever they want to sell as long as it's legal and authorized by YouTube. We do have to follow their rules. Whoever you're dealing with, whoever is on the screen at the time you're dealing with, you deal directly with them and not the host. That's me. So if you're dealing with Southern Coin, you deal directly with Southern Coin. We ask that once you make a purchase, and if you make 2 or 3 purchases, it's okay. But by the end of the stream, you make payment, which will include shipping. Each seller will tell you how they want to get paid, how much their shipping is, and we make that work out pretty easily for you, I think. So for me, I take PayPal, friends and family, and I also take Cash App. And you'll see that here in the bottom of the screen as I edit that for you. So right there, that's the way I take payments. So if you're interested in purchasing something I have today and you want to pay me, which would be great, either PayPal, friends and family right there, or Cash App, which is right there. Please don't put any notes in the PayPal, friends and family. That makes things work a lot easier. And we got 24 in the channel. And so here we go. Our order of service will be me, and then we'll bring Southern Coin up, and any emails we get. Hello, Vincent, welcome in. And any emails that we get in will come up after Southern Coin. And if anybody else joins the panel, and that link is pinned above up there in the chat, then you can just get ready, and I'll bring you right on to the panel. So here we go. Let's get started. All right. Again, PayPal, friends and family, my shipping is $6, or Cash App, either one. And mostly slab today, unless you have a request for something else. This is a 1921 piece dollar. We'll start off right there since it was laying out here in the forefront. This is in a generic slab, just a generic holder. Right there you can see the key date of the piece dollars. You can see the condition of that coin. And as you know, if you've watched me anytime, you know we can get pretty close so you can really see the coins. Got a nick right there. And there's our Auburns. And we're asking 215 on that one. 215, vintage of just a little over $1 million. The 215. Forrest, welcome back in. And as we go through, I run fairly quick. If we see something that, hey, I want to go back and see what you just threw out there, just let me know and I'll go right back. Right now I'm going to show a stack of pesos. Here's 1898 peso. This is out of Mexico City. And that one is 150. That's a nice little toning right there. Renee and me, welcome in. Nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Here's a 1900. This one has a Zacatecas, Mexico mint. Another un peso, 1900. This one is 200. A nice die crack all the way around that thing. That circle. Crazy. And again, if you have any interest in anything, just let me know. We'll look it up for you. Here's a 1901. This one's out of Mexico City. Has a little toning on it. Mexico City un peso, 1901. And this one is 120. $1902. This one's out of Mexico City. This one is 110. Here's one from 1903, another one from Mexico City. And if you're curious, how do we know it's from Mexico City? That's what that M and the O means right there. It's Mexico City. That's their mint marking. There's the purity, just a little over 90%. This one is 150. Again, thanks everybody for coming in. If there's anything you're looking for in particular, let us know. Make sure you hit that thumbs up. Ah, Renee, I mean, thank you for that. I appreciate that. Here's a 1905. This is Zacatecas, and I'll show you how we figure that out here in just a second. Peso, it's the second lowest mintage number. This one is 140. Only 995,000, so less than a million minted on that. And that ZS, that is for the Zacatecas Mint. 140 on that. I appreciate that very much. Appreciate everybody taking time out of your day to be over here to visit all of our folks in our coin community. We have so many great people. It's always great to see everybody show up, whether you buy anything or not. It doesn't really matter. Just make sure you hit that thumbs up, interact in the chat. That always helps. 1908 out of Mexico City. And this one is 110. Here we have a Hey Bill 457. How's it going? Here is a 1982 one onza or Libertad. This one has the edge lettering. You can see it right there. This is the smaller but thicker coin. Has some nice toning, that crescent toning that goes across the top. There's a reverse. Silver is going up. It's over $46 on the European or Asian market right now. And this one is $75 on the 1982. That's right, Vincent. Vincent is awesome. You're all awesome. I appreciate all of you all. Here's a 1994. 1994. One owns it. And this one is 70. We're going to look at some newer coins. Just pay attention to the difference in the obverse on this coin and how things have changed. No, I wasn't rubbing anything. I was just pointing out. I want you to look at the difference here. Big Nasty Seth, welcome in. Thanks for the subscription. I appreciate that. Here's a reverse on that one. Super nice coin here. And that one is 70. Only 400,000 minted on that one. Here is a nicely toned up. This is a 2015. You can see how they changed design just a little bit. Siren, yeah, sure. That's right. That's right, Siren. That's right. I'm just doing that right there. That's right. 2015. A little bit of toning on this one. And there's a reverse with the toning. Different design on the reverse now. This shows you all of the different designs that have been on the back. And this one has a mintage of 900,000, and this one is $70. 70. Here's a 2002. Only 955,000 minted, and this one is 70. Now, the first channel I found was Rob Finds Treasure. I stumbled across Rob. Rob didn't have near the subscribers he does now. And then I fell into the lap of old Big Flip. And man, he hooked me right in there. And man, I love Big Flip's show. He and Flipside do a great job. So I love being there and over there with them. And so they're awesome people. 955,000 minted, $70 on this 2002. Here's 2015. That one is 75. Yeah, they took a little hiatus, but they're back up and running on Saturdays now. This is my last stream of the week. I go out of town for a Fire Chiefs conference Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. When I get home Friday, I load up with my spousal unit and we head off to Pigeon Forge to spend the weekend with Big Flip and Flipside. So there won't be any stream. That's right. You're first over with Morgan Silver Treasure, another great fella. Yes, the later Libertads definitely have the better parentheses and periods for sure. This 2021 is 450,000 minted. This is only $80. Yep, Silver Seeker. I want to watch Silver Seeker. Yep. I mean, all those folks and those guys have just done great work in building their channels and building up everything we have here. Yeah, Space Monitor, I hope to. Yeah, I'm on the board of directors for the Virginia Fire Chiefs Association. So this is our annual retreat where the board of directors gets together and we talk about what we want to do for the next year, next calendar year, and what we would like to take to our state legislature and those type of things. So here's a 2023, 613,000 minted. This one is 75. All right. So let's go through a few slabs here. And after I go through a few slabs, then Southern Coin will be on deck. So here is the 1966 67 special 67. This came out of the special mint set. There's a reverse, and this one is $12. Only 12 bucks. You couldn't get it graded for 12 bucks, but there's the coin. Because you know we always try to buy the coin and not the holder. But I did buy a holder a little while ago from Big E. I bought that 1907 because it was an old ANAX holder. So, and he had a really good deal. So you can never go wrong with great deals on anything. Here's a 1976 PCGS graded Proof 69 Deep Cam silver quarter. How many different silver quarters have there been that are 40%? And right there, this is $38 on this 40% silver bicentennial with Drummer Boy on the back. Super nice. $19.64 PCGS graded MS65 Kennedy $half. That dime was cool, wasn't it? I mean, it's not silver, but it comes out of a special mint set. Kind of see that copper right there, but still a super nice dime at 67. 64 Kennedy. It is not accented hair. This one is 35. Now a piece of Canada. Here's a 1964 Canada. I really love that label, that red. Graded by PCGS in MS62. And here's the reverse. 1964. 50-cent piece. It is silver. It is 32 bucks. There's a Great Britain penny. Genuine graded by NGC. And this one is from 1967. That's 20 bucks.
Last year of issue.
Yeah. Isn't that cool? It's a very cool coin.
Oh, yeah.
Toning right there, little carbon spot, I guess that would be called.
Yeah. You find a lot of the 66s and 67s that bright. So you find one from like 1900 that's that bright, you got a big money coin.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And that guy right there, folks, you just heard on the screen, that was Southern Coin. He is a great wealth of knowledge when it comes to foreign coins. So always happy to have him on the panel with us. Here is a 1890 to 1908 one cash. This is the ICG slab and is genuine China cash. Definitely a well-loved, but they did protect it and put it in the holder, and they have definitely determined what it is, and that one's 15 bucks. This is out of Thailand from 1908 to 1937. There's the Buddha. That one is 40. I have a couple of those. Here is from the I Dig Sheet. What's up? I sent you a message back on Mama T's channel. I don't know if you saw it about grading that Black Eagle. Yes, we can send it in. or you could just join PCGS and send it yourself. Pricing would be fairly similar, I think. So, but for us, basically, it would be the cost and the shipping and all that. So wouldn't do too much of an upcharge. But yeah, just let us know what you want to do. Here is from the Spice Islands, it calls it. And this is from 1814 to 1836. Fractional Stuver from Willem the First. And it looks like it's an 1820 something. Hard to tell if that's an 1828 or an 1823 or 1822. But we know it's in there somewhere. And here's a reverse on that right there. And this piece from 1822 is $20. But it's definitely genuine from that time period. 1940. Yep, I got you. Yeah, just let me know. Yes, I can show the Thai coin again. Absolutely. And I have two of them. So one was graded right before the other. So we'll show the 88 first right there.
Are they silver or are they clad?
I don't know the answer to that. I'd have to look it up and see. Hey, Kellanell. I'd have to look it up.
Okay, I'll do some research and get back to you on those. Those are kind of neat.
Okay, yeah, just let me know. Yeah, you'll figure it out before I will. So you tell me, and if they are, we'll write it on there. We have not sent coins to CAC. We only send coins to PCGS. And I have sent coins to NGC before. I don't have a membership now. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you being here. They are metal. Yes, Vinny, you're right. Here is a 1947 one Balboa in an MS-62. Yeah, this one's 85. Only 500,000 minted on this one. How's it going, Kelly? Good to see you, my friend. But this is 90% silver. And there you see the weight. That's what they put on these coins. I love it when they did that. Really takes a lot of guesswork out. But that's 85. They are nickel. All right. Thank you very much, sir. It's going. I hear you, man. I hear you. Here's an 1882S in 65. 1882S in 65. Yeah, you can take this last 8 digits or sometimes 7 digits right here, and you can go to pcgs.com and you can type that in, or you can take your phone if you have the PCGS app and scan that barcode. It will give you some information and an estimated cost of what they think it might sell for, which is always more, typically more than what Gray Sheet has it listed for. There's a reverse on this one. A really nice coin, and we're asking $2.15. Now this coin is an 1884 O PCGS MS65. Look at the toning on it. Hey, Ray just entered the studio. That's cool. They just started that. I never noticed that before. Now they put when you join, it tells me across the top of my screen you just joined.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's cool.
Everybody say hi to Ringmaster Ray. Ray is in the channel.
How is everybody doing? I dig Sheet, Kellen L, Vinny.
Thank you, Space Miner. I appreciate that. But here, check out the toning on this thing. This thing is great. I think this is a PL coin for sure. Although it wasn't asked to be PL, but when you look at this coin, look at the fields and the color. And here's a reverse. Super great color and toning on this coin. That one's a little higher, and that's $6.50 on that coin. So we have coins for all price points. I'm going to show just a few more here, and then we're going to transition over to Southern Coin. And then after Southern Coin, we'll get the emails. We do have a couple of emails, and then after the emails, we will get to Ringmaster Array, and we'll go back around. And maybe by that time, Silver Keys will be here. Here is a bicentennial silver Eisenhower or Ike dollar. This is in a basement slab, and they graded it a 69 deep cam. But I would agree that it is a deep cameo for sure. It is a super nice bicentennial, and that one is $40. $40 on that one. And we put slabs in these protective holders, so if you ever need us to take those out so you can look at something, we can. Just let me know. 1991 PCGS Proof 69. This is the USO 50th anniversary commemorative dollar of 1991. There's a reverse. 50 years of service to service people. USO was extremely popular in World War II, in Korea, and then into Vietnam, going over to support our troops. And that one is 48. Here is a 1994 commemorative dollar, PCGS graded Proof 69 deep cam. This is for the bicentennial of the United States Capitol. And this one is $49. $49. It's a really cool reverse on this with the shield and the flags. All right. Our eagle, which way the eagle's pointing towards the arrows instead of the drop discount. Instead of towards the laurel there. 49 on that one. And the last one I'll show before we go over to our friend Southern Coin is from Tuvalu's 75th anniversary of Pearl Harbor. This is graded MS-70. It is silver. We're asking $100. There's a reverse 1 ounce silver. Tuvalu, 495. Folks, thank you for looking at all those. And if you have any questions or any requests on anything, just let me know, and we will pull those back up when it's my turn. And right now, we're going to transition over to Southern Coin. Take it away.
All right. Shipping's $5. Says tell you otherwise. Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, all that down there. I think that's for the most part that's it. I got a couple of ounces. I'm doing these at melt, so $46. It's a little bit over. I'm not gonna fight somebody over less than 50 cents. So $46, you get kind of a neat toner 1 ounce. I got that at 46, and I've got a Noah's Ark 1 ounce at $46 as well. So melt, you get a couple of cool ounces. Got those. Also got a 1994 Onza in a Littleton package. 400,000 minted. So it's a Libertad. It's not an Onza. I keep called it Onza for some reason. Same difference. $100 on that one. Then I've also got the Oklahoma and Florida Goldbacks. Been the Ark to Vincent. I mean, it's still silver at melt. You can't complain too much about it. But I've got the Oklahoma and Florida half, 1, 2, and 5 Goldbacks. Those got swapped. The ones need to go there. Halves are 5, 1s are 9, 2s are 18, 5s are 50. And that's just because gold went up. Because I had them a little bit cheaper, but gold went up and my cost to replace them went up. So I had to adjust appropriately. So got that. see what I want to do. I'm going to try an auction just because I'm cleaning out some personal collection stuff. I got a sticker $50. And I want to start that at $1. And it's just one of the cool, interesting ones I found cornrow hunting at one point. Does come in.
Hey, Vincent says Ben Noah. Did you see that?
Yep, got that in
Oklahoma, one each.
one of each. Okay.
And welcome in, Dizzy. Good to see you.
All right, that's Oklahoma. I'll do that real quick. I do have multiples of those, so if anybody wants more, Vincent did not just get all of them. I just have them all in the same little bill holder. So there's the twos, ones, and then a half. I did have somebody clean me out of the halves all at once at one point. So get those. There you go, Vincent. That go in your pile. If anybody want to start, like it's a sticker / colorize something $50. Start that at $1. Anybody? Anybody interested in that at $1? It's not a silver half. I can't tell you that. The edge is clad. All right. Nobody want to try that at $1? Worth a shot. This one's also pretty sure this one's not silver, but this one's a 1988 proof Russia 5 ruble. Got that at $15. Got your triple CP on there. Kind of a neat design. That. Got a couple of Canada dollars. I got 64 and then I got 66. These are $30 a piece. I just looked at melt on these. Melt is between $27 to $28, so which is crazy. I remember these things were like melt was like $20. So you got a 64 and a 66. CCP Vincent. All right. I got a 1942 Vatican 1 lira. $10 on that. This one is clad. But it's still Vatican, so it's pretty low mintage. 284,000 on that. Got a Belgian Congo 2 franc. So a little hexagon and an elephant. I think the biggest reason I picked this up was because it was a hexagon. I thought it was kind of neat.
You got the bin on the 3CP for 15. Okay.
Yep, got that. My camera would focus. I'm having to play with all new lighting angle. I had to get a new tripod because I broke the other one. So
is that when you fell out of your chair?
Yeah. Got it, Vincent. That got a 1953 Cuba 50 centavos. $40 on that one. Then I've got a 1915, and I've got 2 of these 1915s. So if somebody wants the other one, I got 2 of these, $40 a piece. They're about the same condition, so nothing spectacular there. Now, if you get the 1915, 1 peso, that's actually a better coin. 1915, 1916 pesos are pretty good. While I'm on the melt train, I've got 2 of these Towler restrikes at $35 a piece. So silver might be a little closer to 36 on them at this point. I don't know. I just checked them last night. They were like 34.60, something like that, 34.50, something like that. So a couple of those at $35 a piece. Let's see. Got a couple 50% Canadian dollars, but these actually have some halfway decent toning coming up on them, which the camera kind of just wipes out entirely because it's kind of a gold toning. but I got $20 on that. It's just a 50% dollar. And I got the one that's the Mountie. You can kind of see the toning a little bit, but it's kind of like that, just like goldish toning. I had one of these had like a blueberry toning, like they had a little more rainbowy toning. Last time I looked at them, I thought, but they're kind of, time changes. And I got 1972 new pint, 25 new pints from the UK. Also got some toning on it. As sterling, that's $35. So there's all of that. I know I went through that kind of quick. Let's see. End of the month, we're going to try to clean out some little bit older inventory as well. So, see something, make an offer on it. I'm move some merch. Just get rid of some of this stuff out of the boxes. 1935 Georgia Mary Silver Jubilee. This one's a silver medal. It is sterling. Got that at $45. Got some pretty good toning starting on the rims, which I'd say is probably from the boxes that these came in. They had that like velvet type box. Got a 2022 Cameroon 500 francs, 10,000 minted. This is a 1 ounce. Got that at $55. It's got a mandrel, which is just like a big baboon or something on it. Got that. Got a 1903 Hamburg 5 mark, $70 on that one. It is 90%. It is crown size silver. Man, I was doing good. It tanked. I said silver at melt, and everybody ran apparently. Got a 1871 1 Thaler. This one's Prussia. $90 on that one. 1929 Venezuela 5 bolivars. $35, 90%. That this one's a Year of the Child. This one, 1982 Dominican Republic, 10 pesos.
Oh, that's my year. Year of the Child. That's me.
It's $50 on that one. I think this only got like 10,000. Or I know it's lower mintage. I don't remember. I thought I looked the mintage up when I wrote it down, but I guess I didn't. But it is sterling, and it's a pretty good sized coin. I got a couple of these that are Year of the Child. 1933 France, 20 francs, 68% silver, $25. That may or may not be at or below melt, because this is something I've had for a little while. The 35 crown again? Oh, yep. Not a crown. This one's just a medal. Really, it's one of the nicer ones. I've seen like three or four guys selling these on Facebook, like in the original boxes, and they're selling the original boxes for like $5 more than I'm selling the actual coin. Theirs doesn't look as nice. So I came very close to getting this graded at one point, just because I thought it would grade pretty good. Personal opinion on that one. 1983 Yugoslavia 500 dinara, 110,000 minted, sterling silver, $45.
Did you see where Vincent is behind? He'd like to see a 35 crown.
Yep, that was that one.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, I didn't have a 35 crown. I'm pretty sure he meant that one. That's the only thing I've shown from 35. I think.
And for those folks that do sometimes get behind in the chat, one of the things you can do on YouTube, if you go down to the bottom and you click on the little settings gear and you change your settings gear to playback speed, and you can change it to 2x speed. Whenever you fall behind, it'll catch you back up.
Got it, Vincent. So if you see something you want and it's got one of these white flips on it, it means I've had it for a little while. Make an offer on it. Worst I'll tell you is no. This one's a FAO silver coin. It's only 50%. It is from East Caribbean states. $50 on that one.
Siren,
limited
not
and
specifically, but if it works and it helps, yeah.
I haven't seen a whole lot of East Caribbean states coins. Not something you see pop up too often. At least not for me, anyway. Yeah, 1897 Dominican Republic peso is 35% silver, so it's just a really giant war nickel. It's still kind of neat. And believe it or not, this is actually one of the nicer looking ones I've seen. You see, they wear fast for something that's not that old.
I did wear quite a bit, didn't it? Somebody had that in a pocket. Do you find most of them look that way?
Most of the ones I've seen a lot of the 50 centavos. I've seen a few pesos. They all kind of wear like that. I don't know why.
Well, that was 35% silver. So, I mean, the rest of it's nickel and something. So, I mean,
yeah.
Interesting.
It's weird. I haven't seen any that are like, I've seen a couple that are like nicer, but all of them that are circulated they're like war nickels. They slick unbelievably fast. 1923 Denmark 2 kroner, 203,000 minted, $40. Denmark did a lot of 2 kroner 1 year type stuff, but some of them are actually pretty interesting looking. Yeah, Japanese 1 yen, perfectly placed hole for a necklace, Kevin. $75 on that one. If it didn't have a hole in it, I could get $100 out of that easy. But that hole, I mean, it's perfectly placed for a necklace. Got that. Got a 1937 Bulgaria 100 leva. Okay, Kevin, I'm sure you're not in here. 50% silver, $25 on that one. Bulgaria. Kind of neat. I think I got a couple of 50s floating around as well. Let's see what else we got. There we go. What's this one? This one's a 1967 Philippines peso, 100K. It's got a flaming sword on it. Who wouldn't want a flaming sword, right? That's $35. That is 90% as well. Got a 2000 Liberia, $10. This one's a Civil War type commemorative, 20,000 minted, $25 on that. I think this is like either 8 or 10 grams of silver. I want to say this is for Gettysburg commemorative. That is between $50 and $25, because it's not quite the size of a half, but it's not as small as a quarter either. So $25 on that, and it is 3 9s fine. So it's probably somewhere. It's at least a quarter of an ounce of silver, I think. Cuba. This is 1 ounce. It's 10 pesos. 1 ounce, 3,000 minted, 1991, $75. I think it says Olympic to some degree, or some kind of pole vaulting. I got a few Canada dollars.
Yeah, that was a
all
high
sterling.
jump is what that was.
Huh?
Was it the high jump on that one?
I think it's the high jump, yeah.
Yeah.
I had 2 of these. I think Vincent got the other one.
Yeah, it looks like Ray jumping over
that. I got some sterling Canada dollars. This one's a Stanley Cup, $45. I think I got all these at $45. But you got the Stanley Cup. This one's 2000. So Millennium, whatever. $45. That you got the Stagecoach, which is a pretty popular one. All right, Stan. So I was a coach, $45.
Hello, Sorcerer Stan. Welcome in. Good to see you, sir.
Got the one with the Mounties. $45 on that one. Like I said, I'm pretty sure they're all $45. That, and then this one's from 2002. This was the Golden Jubilee for the Queen. I mean, that's some pretty intricate designs on that. So I thought that one was just kind of neat. Can just move all those out of the way because it's about to get messier. Got a bunch of South Africa 1 rands. So these are all like 80% silver. A little bit varying prices on them. There's 1973.
Welcome in, Invisible River Trademark Ranch. Nice to see you.
1966. $30. Got a 1972. I think I got a couple of duplicates in there. So I think I managed to not grab the duplicates. Got a 1969. And $30. And most of these are well under $1 million minted. A little bit older South Africa. 1894. This one is a 2.5 shillings. That at $100. 135,000 minted. Pretty low mintage. 1894. This one's just I think this is just a 2 shilling. I don't know why you have a 2 and a 2.5. But $70 on the 2. Like I said, not entirely sure why they did a 2.5 and a 2. Kind of feels like defeat the point. Hey, Felty. 1937, Poland. This one is a 10. Yep, 10 zlotych. $70 on that one. A little bit older type. Look at the mustache on that guy. That this one is a 1980 Poland. This one's a 200 zlotych. Is 75% silver, and this one is a trial strike. Reason trial strike is that little torch right there. That mark is not on the circulating coin, so that's how it was denoted as a trial strike. I have seen some of these where like you cannot actually not tell the difference between the trial strike and the actual circulating coin. The only thing that really sets them apart is that the trial strike or the pattern is a little proof-like. And if you're not paying attention, you cannot tell a difference because I've looked at them on New Mista.
Hey, Felty, welcome in. BR Schiff. I know it keeps creeping up. It's crazy, isn't it?
This one is also a pattern. 1964, 10 zloty, $45 on this one. This one's not silver. This is one of them where like the pattern and the actual coin very, very similar. So I was relying 100% on the dealer that sold me that one for identification. Because they're really hard to figure out sometimes. This one's 1978, 10 ruble from Russia, 113,000 minted, $50 on that one. It's equestrian events. Big silver. Trinidad and Tobago. This one's a 1977. $5. 6,100 of these minted. It is sterling. $50 on that one. Let's see what we got right here. This one's from China, 1988. I think this is another kind of like Olympic type thing. It's a 5-1, 20,000 minted. Focus. $80 on this one. And it is 87.5% silver. Because why not? It's some kind of running event. That 1964 Bermuda 1 crown. 50% silver, $35. Nothing too crazy with that one. Fully anticipating a Vincent comment spam saying, I want that one, I want that one, I want that one. Said if anybody sees something they want, make an offer. Worst I'll tell you on it is no. I think I got a couple more things, and I think that's probably going to be it. Unless somebody's got something that they're looking for specifically. Got a 1965. This one's Taiwan. That's $100 new. It is 75% silver, $45 on that one. And got a 2003 Norfed, $5 half ounce. Got that at $35. That might be melt before you know it. Everybody wants a Norfed half ounce. 1937 Canada dollar. Focus.
Yeah, silver's right now at $46.26. Already up 27 cents since open market over there overseas.
$50 on the 1937 Canada. 1966 Ireland, 10 shillings. $60 on that. 1940 New Zealand, half crown. $50. So, Simon, what's going to happen is I'm going to get through a bunch of stuff, and then Vincent's going to comment about 30 times in a row and say, I want that, I want that, I want that, I want that.
He's just behind. We know how that works. He's just behind.
He's just behind. It's fine. This one's pretty cool. This one is actually, it's a coin issued by Somalia. It's a $1. And it's shaped like a motorcycle, and that's $25.
Kevin, the question from BR Chef was, where could he get a thing to hold a silver dollar, a bezel for a silver dollar? Where could he get a bezel to hold a silver dollar for a necklace? That was the question.
1993 China 5-1 panda. And it's just copper, which I just find it really cool that it's a copper panda. Vincent's hitting the 2X.
So what you're saying, he's always a behind.
River Unk Maples. No. Bullion is very much outside the wheelhouse. Never is it. Not outside the wheelhouse. Outside the wallet. For me to fool with bullion, silver is way too high right now anyway. Every time I would buy like a tube of anything, silver would drop like $1. I'm like, I'm not playing this game anymore.
Yeah, it hurts your feelings, doesn't it, when that happens?
A little bit. It's a little bit annoying. 1963 Australia, 1 florin. It is 50% silver, but it's actually a pretty nice example. $18 on that one. 1981. This one's Egypt. It's a 1 pound, 48,000 minted, $40. Kind of cool. It's got a different angle of ships on it. You can kind of see like the front of the ships. Wow, that's pretty cool. 1948 South Africa, 5 shilling. $70 on that one. I don't think I'd seen too many of these. This is like the precursor to Krugerrand type thing. You see a lot of the 5 shillings that have the ship on it. I don't think I've seen too many with the Krugerrand on it, which is neat. I got a couple of Bahama $1. This one's 1970. It's $35. It's 80% silver. And I've got a 1972 proof $1. And that is 50 because it's a proof. And if you can see my camera, you know it's a proof. It is a proof. So, got that. Do have this one is an Israeli tin lint from 1970. It's 90% silver. I got that at 50. If you want it, it does come with a postal pack. the coin was in said postal pack, and I just took it out because it was not sitting where it was supposed to sit. It was driving me bonkers. Because like I try to adjust it, and I over adjust it, and then I just back and forth, and was a pain in the butt. So I just took it out. 1985 Libertad. Got that at $50. I think when I bought it, I paid more than melt for it, and now I paid less than melt for it because silver's gone up. In 1913, this one is it's a brass medal that got silver plated. It's a 100th anniversary of the Battle of Nations in Germany, which is pretty cool. I have the German 3 mark that has this design on it. The eagles are different on the actual coin, but the eagles on this are pretty cool, I think. I got that at 50. Got a 1965 France 10 francs. Got your Hercules and everything on it. $35. And then last thing I got, this one is from 1971. It is Germany. It is a Bismarck silver medal. It is sterling. I did have this tested when I first bought it, because I wasn't sure. And the guy sigmaed it and came up good at sterling. $40 on that. So pretty neat. I think that's all I got. Unless somebody's got something they want to see again or looking for in particular.
Cool. Vincent, did you see anything there? You need to go back. There it is. Here it starts. Ben, the 91 Cube Olympiad.
Told you it was just gonna be a spam.
That's all right.
Got it.
We'll wait. We're good. There you go. What else you got, Vincent? Anything else? You know we're loving just picking on you, man. We're just playing. Gene Anderson, are you in the chat? Gene, are you in the chat? Just waiting for Gene to reply in the chat, folks. Excuse me. Oh, there she is. All right, Gene. I'm going to do your things right now, if that's all right. I may need you to put in your PayPal in the chat so we make sure they get that. I think is it Gene Blue? Is that correct? When you go to put it in there, is that what it is? Just want to make sure. All right, folks. These items are for Jean. She has 3 different items coming up. I'm going to take liberty with a couple of them to help her a little bit. So the first items that she has are 11 Florida half goldbacks and 1 Florida goldback. So 11 1/2s and 1 goldback. Yep, and there's her PayPal and this is what they look like. There's 11 halves and 1 gold. Jean is asking for $50 shipped on these. That's 11 halves and 1 goldback. $50 shipped is the ask. If you go to goldback, their trade-in value, if you were to find a store that would take them, and you got a store close to you and you put it in there, $50.05 is the value. So you're getting this at the face value for goldback exchange with free shipping. Yeah, so it really is a good deal. So if there's anybody interested, just let us know right there. That would be awesome. Just let us know. And next up, and Gene, I'm going to take a little bit of liberty with this one, okay? I think it's important. Just don't hate me. All right, so up next is a 2017 Kookaburra. 2017 Kookaburra. And you can see that right there. 2017 Kookaburra. Going to start this out. It's an auction. And it is a $45 opening start. $45 for 1 ounce silver. $45 is a starting bid. That's under melt for a Kookaburra. We got Jonathan Easton at 45. Thank you, Jonathan. Jonathan is at 45, looking for 46. Southern Vincent is taking that North Fed that you have, the $5 North Fed for 35. We're at 45, looking for 46. 45, looking for 46. On the Australian Kookaburra 2017, 1 ounce, 3 ounce fine. And Jonathan Ethan, welcome in. Nice to see you. Mike for Democracy, hello, welcome in. All right, so we're going once, folks. I'm going to sit this down right there. So we're going once. And we're going twice. With a fair warning. All in, all done. That's my grandbabies. 45, looking for 46. Fair warning. And Jonathan Eason, unless no one bids, we're going to sell it to you. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Sold to Jonathan Eason for 45. Congratulations, Jonathan. And Jean will put her email back up in the chat. That way you can email her. Now let me show you the next coin that she has. The next coin that we have is a ANAX graded MS70 Silver Eagle First Strike. This is one of the coins that came off of the CSN TV show. Vincent bends the China Olympic coin. He bends the China Olympic there, Southern. And right here. So this right here, 2018, ANAX graded. Right there you see the label. There's a 70. Starting bid, $45. Starting bid, $45. On the Eagle. $45 on the Eagle. Jonathan Eason at 45. Thank you, Jonathan. Looking for 46. Looking for 46. Anybody at 46? Right there. Get right in there. 2018. There's Liberty. Still in chat. Yes, sir. Got you. Thank you. 45 looking for 46. 45 looking for 46. And for anyone that drinks adult beverages, I was able to taste the chocolate crown last night, which was pretty good. So if you're interested in that, it mixes well with the salted caramel, 1 part each and 4 parts milk. Pretty nice little drink. Anybody else? Any interest? Under melt, folks. Under melt. We're going once with Jonathan Eason on the 2018 graded MS70 American Silver Eagle. Now we're going twice. Going twice to Jonathan Eason, looking for 46. Looking for 46. And fair warning, folks. Fair warning. I know there's about, yes, that's what I had invisible. It was very good. And we're going to count it down. I know there's about 7 seconds of lag. So we're going to count down 3, 2, 1, and give it just a couple more seconds. And sold to Jonathan Eason for 45. Jonathan, that's 45 for this one. That's the two you bought for a total of 90. And if you would send her $4 shipping, if that works, let me know for sure in chat, Gene. So he would send you $94. And does that work for you from based on what you sent me on the email? Just want to make sure that that works for these two coins, 94. And that's a great pickup for sure. Even at 94 with shipping, 47. Oh, and you want the goldbacks as well? Jonathan, you're outstanding. So Gene, he has taken it all. So he is at 45 and 45, that's 90 plus another 50, that makes 140. So 144, $144, and that would be just awesome. And Jonathan Easton, thank you so much. Outstanding. Oh, Jean says just send me 140 and she'll ship it free. She is just such a nice person to do that. So 140, Jonathan, 140. Congratulations. That's awesome. And I get to delete that email train. All right. So up next, we're going to a few more emails, and then Ray, you'll be up. Let me grab these emails, and you're up, sir, right after the emails. So you're on deck. Here we go. Let's bring this right up on. Oh, you're so welcome, Gene. You're very welcome. You just send them to me anytime. We'll get them sold for you. I love doing that. That's awesome. So up first, folks, is from Kevin Rose. Fancy Kevin. We all know and love him. You know how it works. And here he has a handmade handset Montana sapphire ring. It's 3/9 fine silver, 25.9 grams with a 0.6 carat untreated Montana sapphire. It is a size 12, and we can take it up a size or down a size. So from 10 to 13, or 11 to 13, you just let us know. It's been appraised for $600, and we are looking for $400. And here's the ring. There's what the ring looks like right there. You can see the 3/9 fine mark in the bottom. There's that sapphire. Sorry, just getting a drink. And there is that sapphire right there. Very beautiful stone. Beautiful stone for sure. But we're looking for a $400 asking price. Don't forget, you can always make an offer. You could offer up to trade some silver or gold and cash. We'll like it anyway. However we can get it, just let us know, folks, if you're interested. And if you don't like he said, if you do not like the hammered texture, that is this texture right here. That's the hammered texture. You see like the little dings right there. If you don't like that, he can smooth that out and make it smooth if that's what you'd rather have. But if there's any interest, you just let us know, folks. Again, $400 is the asking price for the 3/9 fine silver ring with a 0.6 carat untreated Montana sapphire. Up next, this is a polished antique rainbow labradorite sphere. It's 2.5 inches in diameter. You don't get to stand. It weighs about a pound, and it's $85 shipped. And here's what it looks like. There's that rainbow right there. There's that rainbow. So a really super nice stone. Say that 5 times fast? No. Dude, I'm country. I listen to everything so slow, and I have a hard time saying my words. I'm not even going to try. Labradorite sphere, labradorite sphere, labradorite sphere, labradorite sphere, labradorite sphere, labradorite sphere. I did it. That was hard. That's as fast as I can go. And right there, you see it, folks. There's that rainbow that's in the labradorite right there. We're looking for $85, and that is the shipped price right there. $85 shipped. If there's any interest in that. Yes, sphere. Yeah. Kiva has, and this is new, folks, an African sunstone sphere. It's 2 inches, weighs about 3/4 pound, and is $80 shipped. $80 shipped, and the stand is not included. But there is that African stone, and it is called African sunstone. Very nice. That's $80 shipped. Yeah, ball. Ah, Gene, thank you. Gene has gifted the membership. And Vincent received it. Congratulations. Thank you so much for doing that. I really appreciate that so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. Definitely not required and not requested, but we do appreciate that. But here is that stone. Super nice colors right there, folks. Again, that's $80 shipped. $80 shipped if there's any interest in that. Rigged. Yeah, rigged. Yeah. And here is a natural green marble pyramid. It's 4 by 4 by 4, and that's inches. It weighs about 2.2 pounds, and this is $120 shipped. $120 shipped. So there is a pyramid. You could pretend you're the pharaoh in Egypt and put this on your desk. And there is that marble striations that's going through the stone there. That's the base. That's the bottom. Then there are 2 of the 4 sides, and there's the other 2 4 sides, and this is $120 shipped. Yeah, they're pretty cool. Yeah, I like it. That's neat, man. It's just, I make a great paperweight on your desk, you know. Definitely, if somebody opened a window, your paper would fly away. That's for sure. But again, this is a natural green marble pyramid, 4 by 4 by 4 inches. Weighs 2 pounds, $120 shipped. $120 shipped. Again, let us know in the chat if you're interested. And here is the large antique Brazil agate slice. This is about the size of a large head of cabbage that you have sliced to make a cabbage steak. It's about 8 inches across, 1 inch thick. We're looking for $165 shipped, $165 shipped to your door. There you can look right down inside and see all the crystals and how that's been made. Such a beautiful stone. And there's looking down on the inside. And there's a little label that tells you about the Brazil stone, that it came from Brazil. And it has that rough outside to contrast with the beauty that's on the inside. Just like us, each one of us, we may not have that outward appearance that is attractive to everybody else, but inside our heart, you know, we all are beautiful inside. We know that. And right there is that slice right there. And we were looking for $165 shipped, $165 shipped. Ocean Jasper slab. Ocean Jasper slab. This is either for display or jewelry making. This is 8 by 7, 8 inches by 7 inches. It weighs about 1.5 pounds. He's looking for $200 shipped or best offer. He paid $350. He's looking for $200 or best offer. Super nice. How thick is that thing, Kevin? It looks like you can translucent. You can see light. About how thick is that? People may want to know. How thick is your stone? Woohoo! Very pretty right there. I don't know about you all, but this looks like a carousel horse. This line here is coming up, and this is the body of the carousel horse. Does anybody else see that besides me? There's the eye and the horse's head coming down in the mane, and this is part of the bridle and the harness down here in the bottom. Anybody else see that? About a half-inch thick. That's what that looks like to me. Again, looking for $200 shipped or best offer. Here is the silver knife and sheath pendant. Weighs about 2.2 grams of sterling silver. And there's a little pendant. That's where you can hang it on the chain. A little nice little sterling silver knife and the sheath that goes in. And there it shows you the weight, 2.21 grams. Right there you can see on that bottom right corner. And there it is in the sheath. Hey, Bill 457. It's going, man. It's going. Looking for $35 shipped. $35. Weighs 2.2 grams. Nice little piece of art. Again, if there's anything that you're interested in, make sure you let us know. And the last item for Kevin, one more email, then you're up, Ray. After this email, I got one from Casey, then you're up, sir. Here is the Dragonhawk S1 Tattoo Starter Kit. Great for beginners and those wanting to learn. It includes a wireless gun, chargers, sterile needles of different sizes for lines and shading, ink, transfer paper, practice kit, and a pamphlet with a scannable QR code with more detailed instructions and how-to videos. This is $80 shipped. We're looking for $80 shipped. You
and
too.
Yeah, for anybody in prison.
Yeah. I mean, you could go do visitations and you could do tattoos. They don't have to worry about using the ink pens that they get there. You're very welcome, sir. I don't have any rolls of Mercs here with me. I'll probably get rolls of Mercs. I do have rolls of Roosevelt's. And again, there is the box. The beginning is the peak. But there you go, folks. $80. $80 is the asking price for this kit right here. You could be the life of the party. Drink enough adult beverages. And let me look here, Bill. I'll let you know. Give me 1 second. I'll let you know. And so that's the last one for Kevin. Up next, Casey. Casey, you're in the chat, buddy. Let me know if you're in the chat. That's the only thing we always ask is when we bring stuff up, just gotta make. Yep, there he is. Folks, if you need somebody to umpire one of your ball games, you need to reach out to Casey Rhodes. She is one of the most fair referee or umpires that's out there. On occasion, he might wear glasses. Then again, maybe he won't, but still have a good time if you get him to come out and umpire for you. Here is a 1909S VDB graded by PCGS, and this is a VF20. Casey is asking $1,600 with a $25 shipping charge because that will cover insurance and signature. I know what that price will do. So 1909 SVDB in VF20, and there is the serial number you could type in. You can type in 830527 on the PCGS website. It'll take you to the information about that coin. But again, a VF20, 1909 SVDB. That is the key date for the set. Excuse me. If there's any interest, just let us know. Any interest? Always nice to see the king of wheats that's obtainable. I mean, like the 55 double die. I mean, I don't know how obtainable. It's not obtainable for me, but these would be. So, but super nice coin there. If there's any interest, make sure you just let us know in the chat, folks. Let us know in the chat, and we would be happy to connect you with Casey. All right. Up next, folks, is the one, the only Ring Master, Ring Around the Rosie Ray.
Well, I did do something pretty cool. I went and traded some of my silver.
Oh, well, what did you trade it for, sir? Oh, boy. Nice. That's a good trade right there, man. Yeah, you're welcome, Casey. Anytime, my friend. Anytime.
56.
1856. Nice.
Yep.
Is that the first one on the gold page?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, you have the type 1, but I need to get the type 1 yet.
yeah, but I mean that's the first one you put on your gold page.
Yeah, that's the first one I've added to it.
That's awesome.
For the Mexico gold page, I've added 3. So yeah, I went and took some of the silver that I had, some of the silver ring.
Welcome in.
What is up, Frostbite, my brother? Well, let's start this out. Any interest in some silver certs? I thought it was kind of a cool serial number, 14, 19, 14, 14. But this one's not a 4. Would have been a really nice serial number. Let's do a starting bid of $1. Starting bid of $1. Note, I keep all of the star notes. I have some. This is a 1957B series. Backside, these are just regular circulated ones. Our chef says 1. Anybody for 2?
That's okay, Frosty. We saw what you bought earlier. That was a really good buy. And we get it. We're here at the end of the month, but that's okay. If we find something we like and we can get it, that's great. If not, just hanging out with us, it's awesome too.
Here was a little bent, so I fixed it. Anybody for 2? Looks like we're just going to count her down then.
We're going once, folks. Here we go. Going once. I can get gold pages, but they are expensive. We're going twice, folks.
Yeah, I think the U.S. gold page is about $200 to $250. The Mexico gold page is $300.
Fair warning and final call. And it's going to be sold. And it's gone. Congratulations.
Want to BR. Right, and I do have this set here. This has a 64 Kennedy, 64 Washington, and a 1960 Rosie. Nice, very beautiful 64 penny there. And then we have the Jefferson, really nice condition. That's a 57.
Hello,
And-
Mama T. Welcome in.
Hey,
Welcome
Mama
in.
T. And so I have 33 on this set. 33.
Casey, we will look for those. Excuse me, I just took a bite. We will look for those and see if we can find them. I know we don't have any in stock, and we'll have to find them, but I'll let you know.
I picked up a 2.5 peso gold for the Mexico recently. So I have the 2, the 2.5, and the 5. Still need to work on the 1 and up, and the 20 and the 50. No interest on that set. Have this set here also. This one has 75 cents in face, but you get a Barber, Standing Liberty Quarter, and a Washington. One has 25.
And how much was the first set, Ray?
It was 33.
Here.
These were like all BU uncirculated coins in there. And 33. All right.
Oh, there we go. There we go. We're moving something now. There you go.
Might as well. You already get the $1 bill there, and shipping going to be knocked out. And so this one has the Barber, and it's a D. That's a 1909 D, a 28 Philly, SLQ, and a 63 Philly. That one is 25. All right. Next up, let's do about a 1925 peace dollar. $35. 35 on it. Pretty decent shape, just really toned up. 1925. Right. I do have 3 silver rounds. What is it? 40, 46 or 45 now for 1 ounce.
46.28 right now. 46.28.
Let's do 46 on these. Your choice. All 1 ounce rounds. Our choice, $46.
Frosty, he has a Dansko 7070, I do believe, is the book that he has.
Yeah,
That's what.
yeah. 70.
Yeah, that's what Casey has is a 7070.
Then it has the then I added the gold page though to it. All right, this is 1873 5 francs of France. $50 on this one, 1873. The Hercules coin or best offer. And it is 90% silver, the same size of peace dollar.
Thank you, Frosty. Appreciate that.
I'll even take it down to $45 if someone wants it for $45. 1873. I looked this one up. 1917. It was kind of all over the place. I mean, there was some in worse condition that were going for well over $100. So I need to look more carefully into that before letting this one go. Looked on eBay and I was looking at all the different prices, and they were kind of all over the place. Some really piss poor ones were about $30 to $40. This one has got mint luster still on it. It's really nice condition. If you're interested in that, just let me know. I do have a 1875 seated dime. $1875 seated dime. It's a good filler. That one is $10. Mercury dimes, some nicer ones anyway. 1920S for $6. They're all earlier dates. 23 Philly for $4. Another 23 Philly for $3. And a 29 for $4. Uh, 1911 Barber dime, Ben the Merc dimes. You got it. All 4 of those. Barber dimes will get a 1911. 6. That is a 08 for $7. 7. 1. 1894 O for 20. Tough date. 12. 12. 1916 Philly, better condition. 6. 15. And a 1913. Those that you're interested in. $1926 full date. Nice full strong date there. I've got 9 on it. One is a 27 Denver for 20. Couple of Buffaloes here. 1916, very strong date. Full date there. Eight. 1927. 12. And a 28S for 2. For $half, there is a 1946 and VF. We put it at 22. I'm going to do it at 18. Put it 18. One is a 1929 S, early date. One is 35. Better condition too. $1912 Barber half, Philly for 30. $1912 Denver for 30. Yeah, if he's got it for $96 each, yeah, I'd probably want to snag those up. Make sure they're real. 1902 Philly for 18. You can see the difference in the quality there. Different pricing on them. And a 1949. Got that one at 17. I think that is, I do have some just constitutional 3/4 here of silver.
Hello, Lieutenant Nick. Welcome in. Nice to see you.
And 50 cents and dimes. There is one Merc dime in here. 35 Merc dime. 35, I believe Denver. So 50 cents in dimes and 75 cents in quarters. That would put that at $34 face. $1.25 times 4 equals $42.50. $42.50. $1.25 face. Interest on those. It's The $1.25 in face for $42.50. $42.50. That's what constitutional. What is constitutional? That 34, right? Was yesterday.
It's actually it's a little bit more. I'll tell you here. So 14 dimes.
And I have one particularly very interesting.
Let's try this again. Sorry if you hear I'm running something in the background there.
The angle of the head makes so that his eyes are upward looking. So as a result,
So $1.40 face. $1.40 face is $47.
Well, this is $1.25 face.
Oh, so you got $1.25. All right, so you got that's equal to 10 dimes and 1/4. That's $42.
Yeah,
That's
so yeah, $42 then. Make it even.
There you go, folks.
One of those. And I believe that's all I have.
Well, cool.
You guys.
there's a little bit of verdigris on the claim, but the uplift it gave, that reverse.
I'm trying to purchase a couple of biblical coins, so you may hear a little bit of whatnot in the background. So sorry about that if you hear that. I'm just waiting for them to bring up a couple of coins. So, all right. I'm going to do one more round right here, and then we'll see if Ray wants to come back up. And y'all seen the emails. If there's anything in the emails, you let me know, and we'll bring those back up. Yeah, the dealer will give you 70%. Yeah. And BR Shift says, "Hey, Ray, I owe you 57. Is that right?"
Total is.
He'll get that sorted out right now. I got a couple of GSAs. Yeah, I'll get to those in just a second.
You are correct, BR. 57 on the dot.
Folks, here is a bicentennial proof set. 1976. There's the proof coins. You can see them right there. The cases has some scratching on them. Looking through the cases, it looks like the coins are a really nice shape. They're all very proofy. There's your reverse. And we're looking for $35 on that right there. It did come apart right there just a little bit damaged, but there's the COA that comes with it right there. So that's for the and we're looking for $35. Yeah, we're coming up on our 250. Thank you, BR Chef. You got it. I'm just going to stick this right here on the corner, nice and easy, just so he doesn't get anything else. Right there it is. But thank you. Appreciate that. Thank you. Yes, I have a couple of GSAs. Oh, you need the, is that the one in the white box? Is that the business strikes, BR Chef? I think that's correct. I'll check with Ben, and if that's the right one, the business strike, I'll see if he has that set. If he does, I'll let you know. Just shoot me an email right here. And then before we mail anything, I'll see if he has that. The one in plastic wrap. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Let me see if he has that, and then I'll let you know. If he does, I'll let you know what that is. And then I just won't ship until I find out. But he'll let me know. I think he's in chat, so he can find out. Let us know if he has that one. That would be the one that's in the little plastic wrap that you can see all three coins across the middle, correct? That's the one you're looking for. Folks, here is a Carson City GSA. This is an 1884. There's the card for it. And here is the GSA. Here is the coin. Yep, you got it. Okay. Ben, are you lurking in the background, Ben? Benjamin, are you there? This is the 1884 Carson City GSA. Super clean cheek right there. In the reverse, that Carson City mint mark right there. 460 on this Carson City, 460. Gray sheet is 475. We're asking 460 on this one. Then I have this one. This one's got a little tape residue, or someone put a sticker on it once upon a time. Got a little tape residue. This also is in 1884. There's the card. This one has a little toning on it. Right here, you can see it. 1884. A little toning, little bag hit right there. There's a reverse. Super nice bright white reverse with Carson City. And this one is also $460. So choice, 1884 Carson City, bright white or toner, 460. Yeah, and if JetMec has it, that works for me. Yeah, you can get it from JetMec. It won't hurt my feelings any. We don't have to sell it all. We can share the wealth and share the love. I'm going to show about 10 coins here in slabs, and then we'll see where we're at from there. Right here is a 1787 Colonial copper out of New Jersey. Right there. Super nice. There you can see the date right there, 1787. Oh, really? And this is the pluribus, not the one that said pluribs. Pluribus. This one in fine 12 straight grade, it's 775, and a VG10 at 600. We're asking $450 on this coin. 450 on this coin, right there. So 450 on that coin. 1909S VDB, the second one you've seen tonight. This is a fine details. This was sent off to the Numismatic Conservation Services. They have graded it as genuine. It is a genuine coin. And the damage that they say it has, and I'll show it to you. You see that curved line right there on the top of his coat? That is the damage, that little curved line that runs from there to there. That is a damage that parallels the bottom of Abraham Lincoln's coat. There's the 1909S. And on this side, there is the VDB. You can see right there, VDB. And we're asking $1,150 for this coin, $1,150. There's a 1909S Indian, another key date Indian. 1909S Indian. This is fine details. It has some obverse damage. I'll show you the damage. Yeah, I don't know what caused it because it's only on that bottom of his coat, but right there you can see the damage right here on the end of the breast, right there. That's the damage. There's a 1909. And there is the S mint mark right there. You can see it right there. And we're asking the ever great number of 420 is what we're asking on this one, 420 on that right there. Uh, 1997 Damage from the dry cleaners. Yeah, they pressed his coat wrong. 1997 $5 Gold Eagle, American Gold Eagle, graded MS70 by NGC. We're asking $550. As of a week ago, the value for gray sheet was $600, so it's $50 instant equity, but $550 on the MS70 1/10 ounce $5 Gold Eagle. Here is a 1998 graded by ICG, and this one is MS70. And if you compare the two coins, ICG is right. They are right on the grade. If this, I believe if this coin was in an NGC holder, it would still be a 70. Right there. And this one we're asking $575 for. It was $625 in the CPG 8 days ago. There's reverse. We're looking for $575, so $50 equity right there if you're interested in that coin. Here's a 2008 West Point minted MS70 $5 Bald Eagle. These coins are 1/10 ounce. This is 0.24 and change, so almost a quarter ounce of gold. This is a 2008 West Point minted Bald Eagle. There's that West Point mint mark right there. Last week it was $1,150. We're asking $1,050, $1,050 if anyone's interested in that. So super nice examples of some nice gold coins. And let's see here. From 1980, here is the Canadian set. This is the Royal Mint double struck set of Canadian coinage. There's the information. And there is the specification card. So the dollar with the polar bear is 50% silver. The rest of them are nickel except for this 1 cent, and it is bronze. Comes in this nice little book, little leatherette bound book with a maple leaf. And right there is the 50% silver coin right there. The polar bear. Right there. And welcome back. Oh, you gotta love that. Yeah, my son just came in and told me about a little while ago. They left. They all came over and ate supper with us. And this Canadian set is $30. $30 for the Canadian set. $30. Thank you, BR Chef. Appreciate that. Is there anything anybody is looking? Ben the 30. There you go. Old Bacon Tree. I love that name. Gold Bacon Tree. 36. My shipping is $6. And we'll lay this right up here on the corner so it's easy to get off right there. Thank you very much. Oh, that's awesome. Gold Bacon Tree. Canada. 36. Outstanding. Thank you very much. Yes, PayPal is right here. PayPal friends and family or Cash App, either one. silver.ashes.66@gmail.com. And you can send the PayPal to that. And then if you will, just shoot me an email. Make sure I got your mailing address and I get those shipped out. All my shipping will go out tomorrow. I'll get everything shipped out tomorrow. Blue Sox. Hey, how's it going? 1943S MS67 graded by the NGP Numismatic Grading Professionals, bottom tier slab. And we are looking for, I have no idea how much that one is. Let me look it up. I would pick something up that wasn't priced. That's crazy. How did that happen, Ben? What happened there? 43S. Oh, oh, oh. Now, in MS67, if this was the NGC holder or PCGS holder, in MS67, a 43S would be at $100. Because it is not in the PCGS or NGC holder, it is a super nice quarter. But we would do 45 on this coin. 45, if there's any interest in that. Again, if it was NGC or PCGS and it had that grade, it's $100. But sometimes these folks overgrade, so it will be a little nicer to you on that. Oh, I said quarter. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it was definitely a nickel. Definitely a nickel. Definitely. Here's another 43S. 43S. This is graded by NGC and MS66. This one is $40. Super nice nickel. Super nice nickel. Yeah, it's a nickel. See, it says 5 cents. It's a nickel. Made out of 35% silver. Half Disney. I like to have a half Disney. Here's a 1910 Barber Dime, 1910D Barber Dime at AU58. That one's 160. Papa Frank, I'm telling you, so we went out to eat and we had, I'll show you what we had to eat because it's pretty cool. So we went to a restaurant in Jonesboro, Tennessee, the home of Andrew Johnson, in this place called Jackson Prime. And we had the tomahawk. That's a 40-ounce tomahawk that we got. We split that between 4 of us to eat that. And then they had an Old Hickory smoked old fashioned, which had Elijah Craig bourbon, black walnut bitters, and a maple pecan smoke, or maple pecan smoke. And that was my little old fashioned I had there. So it was nice to go out and eat, and no kids, no grandkids, and just be like adults. But yeah, that's the drink recipe. But yes, they sliced it for us. Yes. They cooked it on a bone and then they brought it to the table and they had sliced it for us. So, and I brought the bone home for my son. We don't have a dog anymore. Our dog passed away. So I brought it home for my son. He just laughed because he likes them. He likes tomahawks, but it was loads of fun for sure. Yeah, it was a club. Yeah, but super nice little restaurant there called Jackson Prime. So here is a 1902 Barber. Yeah, the dog would have loved it. The dog was still been living, man. Roscoe was a dog, man. He'd have chewed on that thing forever. Yeah, well, that's why I couldn't eat a 40-ounce tomahawk and not be well afterwards. So we split it, 4 of us, my brother and his wife and my wife and I. This is $95. And they also have American Wagyu. I've never had Wagyu. Next time I go down there, I'm going to get the Wagyu steak. Try it. 1901 AU55 Barber Dime. That one's 95. Here is a 1772 Mexico City half real graded by NGC and VF30. Oh yeah, yeah. Their Wagyu steak's $95. And that is 180. We have several reals that we have sent off to PCGS for grading. We should get those back in the next month or so. So we'll have some new offerings to let you all see them first before we send them off to auction house. Right there, 180 for that 1772. Here's a 43 Philly war nickel. I got you, Moose Socks. Thank you. That's $30 for the city. Yeah, $30 for the 43 Philly. Here's a 1909 VDB MS64 red brown. Just a straight 1909 VDB, no S, mint mark, but it is a red brown, graded by NGC. And that one is 75. 75 on that. We were happy. I mean, it's just nice to go out and hang out. And my oldest brother's in the hospital. He's unable to go out with us. He's pretty sick. So, you know, he's the oldest of the three brothers. So we were just having a good conversation about him. So here's a 1995 double die obverse in MS67 red. We'll get up here so you can see that double die. You can see that right around the Liberty. Up in the motto there, the double die. And that one is 100. Looking for $100 on the 95 DDO. Get up here a little bit closer, where you might be able to see it just a fuzz better. There you can see that doubling right there in Liberty. A little bit of doubling right there. You can really see that doubling on the G in God We Trust. There's all that doubling right there. So 1995 double die obverse, 100. $43 steel cent, graded MS66. And that one is 80. Very original, non-plated, nice blue steel, 43 wheat percent. That's 80. Before we go back over the emails, here is a 2020 First Strike MS69 Silver Eagle emergency issue struck at the Philadelphia Mint. You can see it does have the milk spotting around it, not in the middle, but it does around the edge. Same on the reverse. Always want you to know what you're getting. Right there, you can see it. But that one's $55. What price? 99 red. Well, if it's immaculate, what do you think an immaculate grade would be? Tell me a grade you think it is. Is it a 62, 64? Better than that? 1909 Now, is it a 1909 VDB? Yeah, VDB. Okay, I had to go back and read. So 1909 VDB in red. 1909 VDB in red. Starts out as an MS62 at $55, MS63 $75, MS64 $95. It really jumps up in an MS65, it's $195. If you have an MS66, it's $470. MS67 is $1,300. And if you hit it out of the park with an MS68, the retail value from Gray Sheet is $43,000. $43,000. So 62 is worth 55 bucks. Wholesale's 40, retail's 55 on an MS62. So there you go. All right. Yeah, yeah, exactly. I mean, that's crazy. I mean, I'll show you. I mean, y'all know me. I mean, there's the Gray Sheet right there. Right there, 62 is a 55 retail, 40 wholesale. And if you want to know what they've been selling for, that's what I do. I click. This is one of the places I look for retail value. One sold at auction, MS62 red and ANAC sold at auction in 2023 for 52 bucks. So, gonna paint one red. Yeah. Yeah, red. Definitely they want red for those coins for sure. All right, folks. Y'all let me know in the chat if there's any interest in any of the emails that we saw earlier. And we will bring those back up. So the first was the sapphire ring from Kevin Rose, a sapphire ring, which was 3/9 fine silver and the untreated Montana sapphire. It's a size 12, asking $400. Oh, nice. Yeah. I think if you have, especially the 1909, if it's red, I would have it. If nothing else, you're just going to get it protected, right? You want to make sure that you don't lose anything on that coin. So we're going to run through these emails. Let me pull this right back up. Here we go. So the sapphire ring, we're looking for $400 plus shipping. And right there is that ring right there, $400 plus shipping. If there's any interest, make sure you just let us know in the chat. That's from Kevin Rose. He can take the hammer defect off. If you don't like the hammer, we can take the hammering right out. His next email was the labradorite sphere. That is the polished antique rainbow labradorite. Golly. That round ball with rainbow stripes. It's 2.5 inches. It's $85 shipped. And right there is a picture of it right there. There's that rainbow that's in it. There's one side. And then we also have on the other side, there's that rainbow. Looking for $85 shipped on that. 85 shipped. And then we have the sunstone sphere. This is an African sunstone sphere, 2 inches across, weighs about 3/4 pound. And this is $80 shipped, $80 shipped. If there's any interest in that, very beautiful stone. Nice color choices there. Little peach color with the dark and the light white color there. Very nice. But again, that is $80 shipped, $80 shipped to you. We'll drop that first one to 75. We'll drop that second one to 70. If anybody's interested, we'll drop those down to 75 and 70, 75 and 70 respectively. Super nice right there. And then he has the green marble pyramid that is 4 inches by 4 inches by 4 inches. Weighs about 2 pounds. It's $120 shipped right there. There you can see there's two sides. There's the other two sides. And here's the bottom. Again, this is a piece of green marble. You could be your pharaoh at your own desk. The good thing about Redbook is it gives you a lot of information. I'll just be honest with you. If you ever want to know the price of a coin, you can email me or text me. Let me know. I'm happy to tell you what the prices are. But you can also go and download CoinFacts on your phone. CoinFacts will show you the pricing of the coin, and you can also see what they have been selling for. So, the selling price may be way different than what consumer price guide or even the wholesale price is, but it is selling in the retail market. So if you don't have those, I would encourage you to get those, that app for sure. We have the large agate slice. This is 8 inches across, 1 inch thick. It's $150 plus 15 shipping. So $165 shipped, $165 shipped. You can see how beautiful this is all the way around. Super, super nice. There's the inside. But looking for $165 shipped for that. Yep. Well, I mean, I have the subscription, so my prices change every 4 hours. And that's why I buy a subscription. I pay the monthly subscription to have that because I just got the Gray Sheet book, the magazine for this month. And the prices, because silver and gold have gone up so much since they published the book for October, it's already way out of whack. I'd rather buy at the prices in the October Gray Sheet because they're much cheaper. But that's going to be hard to do. Here is the Ocean Jasper slab. This is about a 1/2 inch thick. It's 8 by 7. Asking $200 shipped. $200 shipped. It is translucent. There is that hobby horse. There's the pole from the hobby horse, and there is the front leg around the front of the chest. There's the horses. I still think that's a horse. And there you can see it's translucent, but we're looking for $200 shipped or best offer. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's just the deal to the end of the night on the agate, folks. On the sliced agate, he will do $100 shipped. $100 shipped. What a deal that is. And then we have the knife pendant, which we saw 2.2 grams knife pendant. It's right there. That's $35 shipped. $35 shipped for the knife pendant. Excuse me. And then we have the tattoo starter kit. Make new friends on Halloween. Invite the kids over. Let them tattoo you. Don't you tattoo the kids. That might be in trouble. You might get you in trouble. But looking for $80 for this tattoo starter kit. Battery operated tattoo gun, needles and ink. And our last email is from Casey. He had a 1909 S VDB VF20 asking $1,600 plus 25 shipped. And there it is in the old PCGS holder. Notice it only has 7 digits. That's an older one there. So looking for 1,600 on that. So all right, you're very welcome. It's sometimes it moves, sometimes it don't. So Ray, is there anything you'd like to bring back up, sir? Like to go again?
I think it's gotten pretty quiet, so I think I'll just wait until Wednesday.
So here we go, folks. Let's just do this right here. Thanks for coming out today. This is my last stream until next week. I will be out of town on Wednesday. I may pop in the chat. I'll be at my Fire Chiefs conference. I may pop in the chat when Silver Keys is selling. And then don't forget, Big T tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern. Wednesday, around 7 p.m. Eastern for Silver Keys with the midweek. Saturday day, you're going to come and you're going to hang out with Ringmaster Ray around 1 o'clock. It might be a little early, might be a little later, just depends on what's going on. Make sure you come out for trade day on Saturday with Ray. And then that evening, you go over to Big Flip's house about 6 p.m. Hang out with Big Flip, buy you a grab bag. BR Chef says, Ray, did you get the PayPal?
Yes, I did. Thank you.
And Green Bay 7, Dallas is 0. And Gene, you're very, very welcome. And then make sure you check out Morgan Silver Treasures. That's at 8 p.m. on Saturday, and then you'll start everything back over on Sunday next week, and I'll be back on. We'll host again next Sunday night. So I hope all of you have a great night. Have a great week. Please stay safe. Do something nice for somebody. Say something nice to somebody you normally would not say something nice to. Make them feel better. So
Love you guys.
y'all have a great night, and until next time, we'll see you on the streams. Good night, everybody.
Night.